going back. Hey, I just want to make this show as short as much as possible. I know I'm not going to be able to do it, but hey, I'm going to press to make this show short as possible. But right here that you see right here, I'm talking about today, Microsoft and Activision. Everybody know what's going on with the LTC. You know, the case between Microsoft and LTC, and I'm keep on hearing everybody talking about LTC is losing the battle against Microsoft and stuff like that. They getting their butt handed to them and stuff like that. I'm hearing all this blah 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 nonsense, and I think it's all baloney. And I think that Microsoft is really wasting billions of dollars, you know, going into Activision. And here's why I say that. Hear me out. The reason why I'm saying that, the biggest problem is not Microsoft buying Activision. The biggest problem when Xbox owners do not purchase games, and that's one of the big letdowns in the gaming industry. They refuse to buy games, and when you hear Xbox fans, all they talk about is Game Pass. But I think that's not going to help them that much. And then when you talk about money, these guys talking about subscribe. You can subscribe to anything, and you can even create a fake account. A lot of people create fake accounts. You know, I don't do it. You know, I got to be me. But they got people out there creating fake accounts. You know, so, you know, and also you can subscribe to many places, but they try to make subscribe look like money, which is a bunch of nonsense. So my thing is this: that's because Microsoft buy Bethesda or get the green light to get not Bethesda, because they already got that. But I'll wait shortly for that, because I want to talk about that. It doesn't matter if Microsoft get the green light for Activision and Blizzard. It doesn't change their fate of being in last place. And I explained it why. I just explained it why they will continue to be in last place, because customers do not buy their games. Xbox owners do not buy their games. And only way you could turn around and make it like that, you know, in that number one spot, then they trying to throw Nintendo in there. Nintendo, talk about Nintendo Switch is in first place. Nintendo is his last gen, so you can't count them next gen. They got games. My Nintendo Switch is a 1080p machine. It's not a full 4K machine, just like Xbox and PlayStation. So the PS5. So I wish people keep trying to use that, you know, and try to move the goalposts with that, because Nintendo Switch is not a 4K machine. It's a last gen machine. Only thing Nintendo did is just capitalize off that last gen experience with that machine. That's it. So hey, let it go with that, 'cause that's not next gen. Okay, PlayStation and Xbox is next gen. They 4K machines. Okay, but moving on. I was making a statement about Bethesda. I said if Microsoft bought Bethesda and bought Rare and bought all the other publishers, my question is why they in last place? Microsoft got billions of dollars, trillions of dollars, which Sony don't have. Trillions of dollars. Microsoft got more studios than Sony. And my big question still is, why is Microsoft still in last place? If you got all these studios, if you got all this money, why are you still in last place? You can't even buy yourself in first place. That go to show you money can get you so far. You know what I'm saying? Your money only can produce customers. Now everybody said Microsoft got $1 trillion. Microsoft got $1 trillion. He is making money. That's because they the leading program, and mostly they monopoly lies on that. But stuff that you need, like for example, if I get on the CTA bus, okay, you have to turn around and use your card for that bus. But when if that machine break, what will pop up on that machine is Windows. Okay, that's from Microsoft. So Microsoft is over the buses and over computers and everything around you. They just not only over video game. In a video game department, they really fell in that department of video games. Then I'm just calling it for what it is. So stop thinking Microsoft making trillions of dollars from their game division. They really not. They making money in other things that they do. They not making money through their gaming division. And I think wasting money with Activision is a big mistake. They should have been taking all that money and put into the other studios that they leaving abandoned. Like Rare, that's abandoned. All the other studios that they have, like Ninja Theory, I think they own. If I'm wrong, correct me. They ain't put no money into it. Why they taking so long to put money into Ninja Theory? They just purchased no long ago. Why is Starfield that been in the making for 25 years, and don't blame me, Todd Howard said it, and it's still running, and they talking about 30 frames per second. And I don't go by frames. Let me put it out there. But for 25 years they've been working on this game, and that game, still running 30 frames per second. And the thing is, hey, I'm not even gonna say no more. I'm gonna drop this in. Wait till Starfield is released and watch how many Xbox own. Just sit back and watch. I'm just saying, mark my word. If I get when Starfield is released, and I think it's in September, when Starfield is released, watch how many Xbox fanboys and girls gonna buy that game. And I'm here to tell you, those numbers ain't gonna barely move what you think they are gonna move. I'm here to tell you they're gonna catch a massive hit. They're gonna sell something, but when it come down like to Sony or anything else, it's a massacre. When it come down to Sony, everybody knows Spider-Man gonna have a high sales number. Everybody know that they're gonna sell many copies of Spider-Man 2 on the month of October. So everybody know that. But Microsoft on this behalf, everybody around here praising Starfield and all this old type of stuff, and we all know it's not going to sell well when a game are released. So I'm here to say this, and I'm going to close. And my thing is, if Starfield, not Starfield, if what they call Bethesda, that been with Microsoft quite a while now, had not helped Microsoft to get in the number one spot, my question is, what do you think Activision gonna do for Sony? It's not gonna put, not Sony, Microsoft. It's not gonna put Microsoft in that number one spot. I don't see it happening. Because if it was, Bethesda would already put them in that number one spot. And you see Microsoft still struggling. And they got Bethesda. What I mean by struggling, that means, get a bigger audience to buy their product. I don't see it happening. Only thing I'm seeing more Xbox, out here praising Bethesda, out here praising Activision, but at the same time, they not buying Bethesda games. Why? I don't know. And you don't see sales numbers. So hey, leave me your thoughts and comment. This is Retro. Leave your comment at the bottom and leave me your thought, or subscribe and leave me your thought what you think about this Bethesda deal. And does it matter at FTC turn around give Microsoft a pass? Does it matter to you or don't? To me, it doesn't matter. So because right now Microsoft not doing good with Bethesda, pushing Bethesda games out there, and they still not in that number one spot, still scraping with third place. I don't see it changing anything when it come down to Activision. Hey, leave me your thoughts in your comment. This is Retro, and I'm out. One.